Hello everyone, this is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So today we're going to be getting 5D messages from your twin flame, and I'll also be asking Spirit what your twin flame would like for you to know. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. Alright, so I've meditated over the energy and I've shuffled the deck, so let's go ahead and get started. The overall energy for the 5D message from your twin flame, we have give me another chance. And we also have I feel you leaving me. Please don't go. So your twin flame can energetically feel you pulling away from them. Okay. And they're hoping that at some point you'll give them another chance. I feel like your twin flame took you for granted. They may have felt as though you would always be there. But there's been a lot of things that you've gone through with your twin. And I feel like they've disappointed you countless times. For some of you, you may wish that you could trust your twin flame. But I feel as though the damage has been done. Also, for some of you, there may have been a lot of drama involved with your twin. And you may not want to deal with that drama. But yeah, they can definitely feel your energy leaving, or they can feel you detaching. For some of you, I feel like regardless of what your twin flame puts you through, they want you to be there, or they expect you to be there. So they may feel a little entitled to your energy. But we'll see what else comes out in regards to the 5D messages. Now, when it comes to what your twin flame would like for you to know, the overall energy is I miss you regardless of how things seem. And we have, I just wasn't ready for you. Okay, so I feel like there was an issue with timing. Well, I really don't want to say an issue with timing, because I feel like you met your twin when you were supposed to meet them. You met them in divine timing, but your twin felt as though they weren't ready for you yet. Okay, you held a mirror up to them, and I feel like they weren't really ready to see themselves. For some of you, I feel like your twin may have been in the energy of playing around or playing the field. And so when they met you, they may have even thought that you would just be one of the others that they were playing around with. But feelings started to get involved. And I feel like you may have even scared your twin, or they may have gotten spooked because of the connection being so deep between the two of you, and they're not used to that. I do feel like your twin miss how things used to be between the two of you. They may reminisce a lot. For some of you, there may be regrets in regards to the past, especially when it comes to your twin. They may have pretended to be someone that they were not, or they may have shown you a different side of themselves. I feel like for some of you, when you first met your twin, they were vulnerable. They may have showed you a lot of emotion, but then as the relationship started to deepen, they may have put up a wall, okay, or blocked you out. I just feel like they were trying to protect themselves because they didn't feel comfortable with the feelings that were coming up. I feel like you guys may have been showing your twin aspects of themselves that needed to be healed, and they weren't ready for that. Okay, so I feel like this I just wasn't ready for you card is basically your twin saying that they weren't ready to evolve at the time that they met you. Okay. Wow. All right, so let's see what else comes out. First, we're going to get 5D messages from your twin flame, and then we'll look further into what your twin wants you to know. All right, so give me more messages, please, Holy Spirit, when it comes to my viewers' twin flame. Give me 5D messages for everyone of every zodiac sign that's in this reading. Give me 5D messages, please, for my viewers' twin flame. 2 more shuffles. All right, so let's see what else comes out. And also do keep in mind that the 5D messages are more like your twin's higher self, okay? Because if we tried to tap into messages from the 3D, I don't feel like the reading would get as deep because they do have their guard up. All right, so we have you lack awareness and accountability. I feel like this is your energy. All right. I feel like a lot of you feel as though your twin lacks awareness. They act like they don't know what's going on. They act like they don't see what they're doing wrong. They don't like to take accountability, meaning They don't like to be responsible for anything. They don't like to admit when they're wrong. For some of you, your twin may have made it seem as though you were doing this. Like you don't see what you do wrong. Like you don't want to take accountability for anything. At the bottom of the deck, we have delaying shadow work due to distraction. So your twin is definitely distracting themselves. And see, that's what I was saying before about I just wasn't ready for you. I feel like your twin was not ready to do shadow work. They weren't ready to evolve. Okay? So when you came in, I feel like you completely rocked their world. So yeah, for a lot of you, I feel like your twin may have wanted you to take accountability for things that were not your fault. Or they may have wanted to make it seem as though they were doing everything right. So there's still a lot of growth that they need to do. But I also feel as though their higher self is aware that they're not accepting accountability, of course. Give me more 5D messages from my viewer Twin Flame. Wow, that flew out. You didn't make me feel loved or wanted, okay? I feel like that's another message from you. Now, for some of you, it could be your twin flame saying this. I feel like your twin has an issue with self-love or self-worth. It's almost giving energy of them being like, well, if you loved me, you would accept certain things. And I feel as though your twin may have wanted you to accept less than you deserved. Keep in mind also that this is a conversation deck. So it's messages within the twin flame journey. So there will be messages that come out that you're feeling. And there'll be messages coming out from your twin. Okay. So yeah, for a lot of you, I feel like your twin may not have made you feel loved. Or they didn't make you feel wanted. Some of you may have felt as though you weren't good enough. And it's mainly because your twin would reject you or they would make you feel rejected. For some of you, I feel like they would distract themselves with other people. Also, they wouldn't have to feel vulnerable when it came to you. They may have dealt with other options to please their ego. I feel like them not feeling loved or feeling wanted. I feel like it doesn't have anything to do with you. I feel like it may be unresolved childhood issues, mommy or daddy issues. It can also be just an excuse. Okay. But yeah, I feel like this is more of a message of how you're feeling. Like your twin didn't want you to feel or didn't make you feel loved or wanted. Give me more 5D messages from my viewers Twin Flame. All right. So we have, I don't know what to say if I ever saw you again. So for some of you, your twin doesn't know really what to say to you. They don't know what to say to make things right. I feel like there's not a whole lot they can say. But that's a part of them not wanting to take accountability. Because all they have to do is say the truth. All they have to do is open themselves up and express how they truly feel. Express what's on their mind. But when a person is wearing a mask, it's kind of hard to do that. So they don't really know what to say to you. But they are wanting another chance here. Give me more messages, please, from my viewers, Twin Flame. We have, please forgive me. I can't stand that you're mad at me. So that card fell out right on top of, I don't know what to say if I ever were to see you again. So for some of you, your twin may think that you're mad at them for some of the things that they put you through. They know that they've disappointed you time and time again. But they want your forgiveness. The problem here is that I feel like you've forgiven your twin in the past and they would keep doing the same things. But they think that you're mad at them. They may feel like you're holding a grudge. Give me more 5D messages, please. I'm afraid what will happen if I surrender to this connection. Wow. And as you can see, that fell out on top of you didn't make me feel loved or wanted. So I feel like when it comes to your twin flame, they're afraid of being vulnerable. They're afraid of surrendering to this connection because they've never felt this deep of a connection with anyone, and they never will. If this is truly your twin flame, they will search for you and others and they won't find you. But at the same time, they're afraid of surrendering and being vulnerable. So I feel like them coming out with "you didn't make me feel loved or wanted," it was basically an excuse for your twin not to surrender to the connection. Okay, so it's almost like their 3D self was trying to gaslight you because they felt insecure, because they didn't feel comfortable being vulnerable, because they didn't want to surrender to the connection. They made it seem as though you weren't accepting them for who they truly were, or that you didn't truly love them. You didn't make them feel wanted. And a lot of you, I feel like you accepted your twin back time and time again. But the problem is they would keep disappointing you. They would keep hurting you. So when you started to reject them, or when you started to distance yourself, then they wanted to come in, making it seem as though you didn't want them or that you didn't love them. But having unconditional love for someone doesn't mean not having any boundaries and letting them run all over you. And I feel like that's what your twin, at least their 3D self, doesn't understand. You have to put up boundaries, not for your twin, but for you. Because if you don't, it could be dangerous to you, especially on a soul level. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have "I wish you told the whole truth." So I feel like this is your energy. If your twin would have just opened up about being afraid to surrender or being vulnerable, I feel like you would have been a little bit more understanding. But there's only so much that a person can take. So I feel like your twin wasn't telling you the complete truth in regards to how they felt, how this relationship, how this connection made them feel. Give me more. Give me another 5D message, please. Thank you. All right, so we have the Karmic is teaching me how to be better for you. So obviously they're involved with the Karmic. That card came out crossing. So obviously there's an issue with your twin trying to run back and forth between you and a Karmic. And we have a message from you stating, "I'm tired of running, so I no longer chase, I give up." So for some of you, I feel like there were times where you would chase your twin, and some of you may be ready to give up. I feel like you're just tired of trying to get your twin to be vulnerable, trying to get them to see who you are to them. Some of you are no longer chasing your twin. And this could also be them no longer being the runner and you becoming the runner. It's like you could want something so badly to the point where when you get it, you're not even sure if you want it anymore. So I feel like with your twin saying that the Karmic is teaching them how to be better for you, at some point your twin's going to come in wanting a serious connection with you. But at that time, some of you will already have given up. That's not for everyone, but for some of you, I just feel like your twin can feel you giving up. So there's been a lot of back and forth between you and your twin. Obviously, they're afraid of being vulnerable. That's why I asked for messages from their higher self, because of course their 3D self would not ever confess these type of deep messages. So let's see. Let's get more in regards to what your twin wants you to know. Give me more, please, Holy Spirit. What do my viewers, twin flame, want my viewers to know? So we have "I got spooked." Your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. Wow. So this connection scared them. I think I said that before. This connection scared them. They love your intensity. They love how intense this relationship is, but at the same time, it scares them. I feel like your twin may have control issues. And I feel like they also have issues with being vulnerable. But see, in order to love unconditionally, you have to be vulnerable. And I feel like your twin they're not wanting to do that. They're not wanting to be vulnerable because I heard weak. It may make them feel weak. They could be afraid of getting hurt. Give me more. What do my viewers, twin flame, want my viewers to know at the time that my viewers watch this reading? I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. Wow. So they're aware that they messed things up. At the bottom of the deck, I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. So they're unsure of how to make things right with you. But they want to, because they want you to give them another chance. Give me more. Thank you. Would you reject me? That card fell out right on top of the karmic is teaching me how to be better for you. So for some of you, they're wondering if you'll reject them when they come back toward you after they're done with this karmic. We also have, I don't know if I can meet your expectations. So for some of you, I feel like your twin felt as though they couldn't live up to the facade or the image that they showed you when they first met you. They may have come off very differently than the person that they are now. But what they don't understand is that you're just expecting reciprocity and honesty. I don't know if I can meet your expectations, and I got spooked. So for some of you, you're looking for your twin to be vulnerable or just be open to the connection, but see, that scares them. Give me another card. What do my viewers, twin flame, want my viewers to know? We have, I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. So if you have social media, your twin has been spying on you. Now, if you do not have social media, I feel like they've been researching you, or they may have been asking around about you, possibly trying to find out information. They just wonder what you're up to. I'm in a much better headspace now. So for some of you, your twin may have been dealing with some issues, whether they were emotional or mental. They may have had a lot going on, but they're saying that they're in a much better headspace now. So they may have been very stressed out at some point in time. They didn't have their head on straight. For some of you, they still don't have their head on straight. Give me another card. Thank you. So we have, you are an angel. So your twin feels as though you're a very good person. You have a good heart. You're beautiful inside and out. They feel like your energy is angelic. For some of you, they feel like you were a blessing, that you are a blessing to them. At the bottom of the deck, we have your words linger in my mind. So there's obviously something that you said to your twin, and they think about it a lot. It sticks with them. Some of you may be aware of what that is, but there's something that you said to them that they think about a lot. Give me one more card to end the reading. What do my viewers, twin flame, want my viewers to know? Okay, we have a few that came out and turned upright. So let's see. We will be together again. So your twin is saying that the two of you will end up reconnecting. Your beauty still moves me. Thank you for the confirmation, Holy Spirit. I was just saying that your twin feels as though you are very beautiful inside and out. You have a good heart. So they're very attracted to you. We also have, I've thought a lot about you lately. So you've been on your twin's mind very heavily. And they do plan on coming back to you, trying to make things work. I just feel like there's a karmic in the way. Now, for some of you, if you know that your twin isn't dealing with another person, it may be that they're just not learning their karmic lessons. They're stuck in a karmic cycle. But regardless, I do see them trying to come back to you. Ooh, wow. All right, so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this, or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time, bye.